Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Conscious. I'm doing today's reading for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and any aspects that are amplified due to the upcoming transit. So let's get started for this reading for my bowl friends and family. I'm doing a new deck today. It's a Halloween deck. And that's my cat. Her name is Menzies. So let's see what this upcoming week is looking like for you, because last week, oh, you had it so good. God's favorite. Okay, well, it's looking great so far. Queen of Ghosts, which is Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, and King of Pumpkins. Wow, abundance again, surprising. Yeah, cough. Sorry, I've been popping these things like crazy. Anyways, let's get started. So, we got the Queen of Cups, very intuitive, very emotionally fulfilling and satisfying energy here. With the Knight of Ghosts, it feels like you are really diving into this intuition, like you're really learning it and practicing the skills that you've learned, like emotionally intuitive. I would say you're emotionally intuitive and you're learning through your emotions. Like you have psychic abilities. I guess it sounds funny, but like I feel like you have psychic abilities and you're able to kind of like empathy, like real empaths. Like you can feel what other people are feeling even though they're not expressing it in any way, shape, or form, you know? So you know when people are lying to you, you know when people are being honest with you, because you can tell based on this energy. And you have the King of Pentacles here. I know, my Minty, because she's giving me cuddles. Oh my gosh. She's a baby. Oh, she's making biscuits. Why, thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so loved. What else should Taurus expect for the upcoming week? She's laying on me. Oh. Just got the butt there. Oh, I'm Minty girl. I love you. I love you. Anyways, what else should Taurus expect? She's my favorite distraction. She's the reason I get up in the morning, and then when she sits on my lap, she's the reason I am late to work, you know? Let's see what this is. Wow. It's all like royal right here. Look at this. Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Imps, which is Wands, by the way. Dang. Week 2 of being God's favorite, huh? Very intuitive, very spiritual, very intelligent, very prosperous energy. Well, what else? I mean, is there anything, like any advice they need? I mean, there's no advice for this. Like, life is good. Life's amazing. Okay, you got the 10 of Wands here. It's Igor. Let's see. Let's see. It says being overburdened, trying to take on too much, excess in all things, using power for selfish ends. I knew it. I was like, this is too good to be true. Okay, so it does feel like with this energy, that King, Queen, Page, and Knight energy. Looks like Wednesday, huh? Wednesday Addams right there. Anyways, I just noticed that. it is a lot of responsibility having this much power and influence. And I think we talked about that a few weeks ago. You did have a reading about having this like king, queen energy. Because it, you know, you have the responsibility of taking care of everybody, right? She's perfect. Her existence. Okay, so I can see you're a little overwhelmed by all of this responsibility and, you know, having to do this on your own. I mean, thankfully, you're very intuitive, you know, like, you don't have to worry about that. You have Hanged Man, so it does say maybe just change your perspective. Well, let's see what advice it wants you to change your perspective to. I mean, I'm assuming just like being appreciative of, you know, having so much access to resources so that way you can make just decisions, so that way you can be an honorable person and live your best life. You know, not everybody has as much abundance, you know, and opportunities like you. You have spiritual guidance, you have like all this guidance, I don't know how to describe it, that helps you through your mental conflict or your emotional turbulence or your finances isn't even a frickin' problem right now. And if it is for you, you don't need to worry about it. Put it that way. So what perspective do you want Taurus to focus on? What perspective? Alright, I had 2 cards fall out. Oh damn, that was a lot of cards. That was a lot. I'm not doing all that. No thank you. Oh, we have the 3 of Swords. And the Moon. Interesting. Let me grab all these other cards. I will drop all these cards. Okay. So 3 of Bats is all about negative emotions, I would say. It's like picking your battles. Yeah, picking your battles. Because it's like, the first thing I thought of, which is crazy, and I personally hate when people act like this, but you know how there are certain people out in this world who have money, they have power, like celebrities, let's just say, they have a lot of money, and something bad happens to them, and there are regular people who are struggling day to day to make ends meet, and they're like, oh my gosh, look at them complain, they have all the money in the world, they have all the resources, like, they just want a pity party, they're so selfish. Like, I remember that's how people were acting about Meghan Markle and her husband, because of that whole royal family drama. I didn't really pay mind to it, so I don't have like an opinion, because I don't care. If they have problems, they have problems. Like, you and me have problems, they're gonna have problems. Just because they have money doesn't make their problems go away. Okay? That's a misconception that money makes everything go away. It doesn't. It doesn't if you have integrity and compassion and empathy. It doesn't go away. Now, if you are a greedy, entitled, narcissistic ass cunt, beep, then yeah, then your problems will go away. But that's because they don't recognize what they have going on here. And I think for you is that the problems you got going on in here is making you feel like, well, other people are perceiving you as like ungrateful, like you have it so good, like what do you have to complain about, you know? And really, frankly, it's none of their business, because you can have emotions, they can hold you back like any other person in the world. Just because you have money, or just because you have support, because you have a good job, because you have a good family, a supportive family and supportive friends, doesn't mean you don't have problems. I feel like maybe someone's projecting onto you, like if you're trying to, what's the word, like consult with a friend, or like not consult, like you're trying to let it out and kind of just like talk about your problems, you know, and other people are like, but you have it so good, like what are you complaining about? Like, you're one to talk. I'm literally struggling to make ends meet, and you don't even have to worry about that stuff, and you're complaining about your feelings about the situation. You're so entitled, you're so selfish. It's like, oh, and it's like, no. I hate people like that. First off, they don't know what you're going through, and if you are feeling those things, they're very, very valid. I hate people wanting to invalidate other people's experiences because they have money, because they have stability, they have a good job, their parents make a lot of money. It's like, okay, so what? That means that you don't have problems, or what? Does that solve all the problems in the world? No, it don't. I feel like I'm going on repeat with this, but you completely understand what I'm saying. And you have the moon card here, so I do think it is totally like an emotional thing here. Look, you see that? How it's got Cancer right there? Yeah. Anyway, so it feels like it's an overwhelming amount of emotions, and people are just like invalidating your experience because of your life. But you're so pretty. But you're so skinny. Like, you're not even fat. So why are you crying about gaining 2 pounds? It's like, it's invalidating, you know? It's like, if you work really hard and you gained 2 pounds after you just lost 50 pounds, it feels like a setback. And even though you may look great and everybody is thinking you're being ungrateful, it's still like, it's an emotional experience, you know? There's nothing to invalidate about it. So, anyways, I get where you're coming from. I get it. And we'll get some advice, but I think the advice is clear, is that your emotions are valid. That's the advice. Your emotions are valid, and you're allowed to feel like that. You're allowed to feel overwhelmed. You're allowed to feel all of these things. You know, and don't listen to what other people got to say about you, because it's your life, not theirs, and they're just hating. Yeah. Otter. Surrender. Let go of control. Yeah, it's coming out. So we have Frog. Purification. Clear out the clutter. Let go of, I hate to say it, but I want to say the people who don't actually support you, who don't recognize that you're a human being, and that regardless of your status or how good you have it or whatever it is, you know, you're still a person with feelings who has done a lot of work to get where you're at. And they don't recognize that at all. They think you're just born with it. It's like, even if you were born with it, it's still a really hard job. It's like the Kardashians. Yes, they technically always had money because their father was a lawyer, and then Caitlyn Jenner was an athlete. So there was naturally like they were higher up on the social ladder. They had a little bit of money. But they don't realize, what people don't realize is that just because, even now, like, they have money, you know, like Kylie Jenner's a billionaire, it doesn't mean she doesn't have problems. You know? Just because they're rich people problems doesn't mean they're not problems. So why invalidate them? You think that your problems would be solved with money? You're fucking stupid. Because if you think your problems are just financial, they're not. And you're avoiding other problems. And that's something that you are experiencing and these other people are not getting. Because they're what? Stupid. But anyways, that's enough of that. Oh, there's more cards than I thought. And there's Minzy's here. who's making biscuits in your name for you. Oh, she's so perfect. Anyways, Snake, you have healing. It says you are a healer. Wolf, guardian. It says you are safe and protected at all times. Okay, universe has your back. Okay, universe wants you to heal through this emotional turmoil, okay? And you have links. It says discernment. Look beyond immediate appearances. Things are not always as they seem. And people are not always as they seem. They may act like they're your friend, but really they're leeching off of you. Because you've got money, you have it good. And then when you complain about how you don't think your life is great, they're over here being super fucking negative, telling you you're ungrateful. And it's like, I mean, technically we're all ungrateful when we're going through certain situations, but at the same time, that's not the point. That's not the point. You need a friend, you need support, and these people are not doing it for you. Swan, Grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Okay? Just like other people. They see it. They see you got life good. They see that you lost them 50 pounds, and all you're seeing is that you gained them 2 pounds. And it's valid. You're allowed to be upset about it. But people still don't perceive you that way. That's all you. It's all in your head. You know, as a king, as a queen, as a royalty, people don't see your problems. They don't. They see you for being perfect. And so even if you don't think you're living up to your perfect expectations, you know, and you really care about what people think about you, that's if you care. Then people aren't seeing that. They're not seeing these problems. But she's eating my hair. Anyways, I hope this reading helped you find some clarity in the message, but I hope your week turns out better than what it displayed. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week, my favorite Tauruses, and maybe Menzies will be here next week making a special appearance, making biscuits. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you. She's making biscuits. Maybe I can show you. Oh, my sweet girl.